Together we're burning inside. In the darkest night we ignite, with our hearts so pure and so bright. We're the ones who own the night, never fading out of sight. Shine like a star, oh, we glow, nothing can stop our show. With every beat we grow.
Welcome to Trigger Guidance, and I'm back at you guys with another zodiac pick reading. This zodiac pick reading will be from my Aries. If you're an Aries, sun, moon, Venus, or writing sign, this message may not resonate for everybody. So check what does, leave what doesn't. Do not try to force this shit stiff, fake, or puzzle piece that does not fit. If it don't apply, let it fly free. Your mind don't be a caged bird or a bird brain. Okay, use the discernment and use the gift of discernment that God gave you. The sixth sense, intuition, and clarity, wisdom. Okay. When it comes to clarity, wisdom, and knowledge. Alright. I read in my sun, moon, Venus, or writing sign. If you don't know your birthday house placements, you might want to tap into that because it's a very big help. Just clock out your sign does not mean that's your energy all the way. This could be yours, cross watchers, vice versa, surrounding energies. Okay? Only take what applies and leave what doesn't. Also, I do talk fast, I curse, and I call out angel numbers. So if you're against any of those things, or you may seem to have a problem with either one of those disclaimers, you may kindly exit the platform. No hard feelings, no love lost. Okay, so Aries will be reading, doing a message for you guys today. Alright. We throw our hearts over here in the airway like we just don't care, because all we do is spread number love positivity over here. Leave that bullshit drama over there. Positive vibes only over here. This is Crystal Clear Nation. If you guys have been following me for a while, this could be coming from Crystal Clear Guidance. That's my other channel also. So if you want to go over there and tune in for general messages, you can go over there in that channel, tune in for general messages. Crystal Clear Nation is only for zodiac signs, okay? I seen 131 on the timer. I caught that. So 131 could be significant. You could have seen this number constantly, or you will start seeing this number constantly after the message. Okay. Something about envious. I don't know. Some envy energy. This is the soul's journey deck. So this is something about you. This is energy when it comes to you. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Yeah. So there's need for some type of envy you have. And you need to replace the envy with gratitude. I'm thankful for the life and the opportunity that is present. So you have to be thankful for what you got and start worrying about what the next person have, Aries. Okay? If this is your energy. But if it's not, then you have a lot of people that need to be grateful for what they already have instead of being jealous of you, because you have no control over nobody else's life, but they only have control of their own life. And so they can't get mad at because what God gifted you with, or vice versa. You can't be mad at what God gifted somebody else with. You just have to adhering to your own path and your own life's journey. Yeah, we got grief when it comes to relationships. So maybe when it comes to partnership and relationships, a lot of my nose is itching. I know my nose start itching. I get to be with you. Y'all know when it comes to relationships, maybe you can't seem to find somebody that you can trust, or people can't seem to trust you when it comes to relationships. It could be like a love-hate connection that you have when it comes to relationships. And this bring barriers between the two, okay? The two, okay? So, I don't know. Yeah, we got empathy and success. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. That's what you need to see. Like, your life is not their life, or they need to see that they're not like your life. So, but I'm reading for Aries. I'm reading for you guys. I'm reading for this. I picked these cards. Soul Journey is in regards to use, yourself, and I type shit. Like, and we got success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So yeah, gratitude and love goes in the same. Okay. So let's clear my mind, clear my heart, clear my chakras, clear my crown. Let the words of my mouth, the meditation of my heart be acceptable on thy side. O Lord, my strength and my redeemer, find us the Holy Spirit. Protect me and my soul from entity, deity, negativity, and close the portal to the thing on the service high twilight. This acts of Father Spirit, Holy Son, that never allow my life situation to fear this lessons for my highest good. Amen. I said shalom. Okay. So let's go, Aries. Let's see what's going on. That was just a sidebar. When I do sidebars or get into the message before it could be like a little sidebar, because it could be a collective of y'all, a little snitchet of y'all that could be in that kind of energy. So I'm here to try to save you out of jealousy, envious. All right, let's see what Soul Journey cards will have for you today. Okay. What's the soul's journey? All right, we got adversities. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So something could be very challenging in your energy. Gratitude. It's about relationships, envious, and gratitude. Appreciate what you have and not focus on what others don't. Appreciate what you have and stop worrying about what others don't. I mean, what you don't have that others do. That's a lot of that going around in this world. People worry about somebody else's paper and need to be washing their own plate. I am thankful for the life and the opportunity that is present. Yeah, you got to be thankful for what you already have. Okay, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn, and I feel like you don't like to be challenged because it almost came in the reverse. So let's get it on. Let's read what this is. All right. No one ever said life was going to be easy. Obstacles are present to you so that you may overcome them. Believe that you will, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Confidence comes to those who have succeeded in conquering adversity, and then the next hurdle won't seem as daunting. Adversity is an opportunity for you to reach out to your soul's family. You are not alone at this time of challenges. If you need help, others are waiting to offer assistance. This test may have come into your life to teach you and receive rather than to give. Okay? So when it comes to these adversities, you need to be open for whatever things that come at you, especially when it comes to life goals, life trials and tribulations. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Okay, Aries? Always remember that. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. For your higher self, your highest good. Okay? So clarify these adversities. What's got Aries in its energy when it comes to feeling that so many adversities? Okay. And they look like relationships, friendships, partnerships, groups, support, a support system, close relatives, families and friends. We have the Knight of Wands. The Chariot in the reverse. Leave them just like they fall. Leave them just like they land. And the Lovers. It's heavy on the partnership, heavy on relationships. It already came out in the cards. Yep. It's the constant struggle, battle between them. There are always blockages and delays. So always a challenger, or it's always an obstacle. It's always something challenging you when it comes to relationships. Okay, like women, it's like they start off fast and energetic and passionate and inspiring, and everything about the connection be fearless, like, you know, very impulsive, very vibrant, very quick-witted, very like exuberating positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Action-oriented, like it's on go mode, like everything's good in the beginning. And then shit started to slow down because lack of knowing, it's like it didn't get like to the point of carelessness. Like, I don't give a fuck when it comes to relationships. It's like one minute you're passionate, you're thrilled, and then the next minute you lose your momentum, your determination, your what do they call that again? You lose your high sight, or you lose sight of what the reason why you pursued the relationship in the first place. I don't get it. Like it's when it comes to connecting with others, I feel like sometimes the energy don't match, or the energy just tends to slow down. Aries, because you're somebody that's full of energy, full of positive, full of passion. You're very action oriented. You move in a fearless way, like, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care. The I don't care song. You know. And when you do decide to take the time and do whatever you need to do, and you be committed to whatever purpose or vision that you have, you do whatever it takes to bring your goal into reality, because you know that you have potential, and you have limitless potential, whatever it may be. You always carry a high energy, and you always think before you take action, and if you don't, this is the need to. So maybe you always stepping into, maybe you need to stop rushing into things so fast, and then when things don't go your way, or things ain't going the way that you perspective expected to do. Like the expectations when it comes to these connections and relationships, you need to stop setting them so high. You can't expect everybody to be like you, or people can't expect you to be like them, because you come off like, oh yeah, I'm passionate, loving, and caring, but you have some type of opposition, and you always face with opposition when you can't control something, when you can't be the originator of the situation, when you can't be the one that's driving the seat, you tend to lose sight of the situation. I'm hearing here hindsight. You tend to lose that when it comes to relationships. You tend to tear you off. If you can't be in control, if you can't be in the driver's seat, then you lack direction. Then you don't want. It's like your GPS button is just like deactivated. That could be a problem, because it's like, damn, where is the energy? Where is the love? The love. Like, where all that good shit? Where all that energy? Where all that fast movement? Where all that passionate energy come from? Where all the real? Where is you at? Because you're not present. Okay, let's clarify. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Three of Swords, Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like when you rush into things too quickly, you're faced with either some type of, I don't know, it's like, see, with the Three of Swords and the Eight of Swords, there's some insecurities there. There's some jealousy there. There's some hurt. There's some pain. There's some negative thinking there. There's some frustration here. It's like you keep yourself bonded and stuck mentally and emotionally, or mentally, and it configured with your emotions, your heart chakra. With this Eight of Swords, with the Three of Swords, this is like 10 of Swords, like, yeah, hermit energy. It's like you retreat, you isolate yourself. You always find yourself alone. Seclusion. You always find yourself ghosted into someone, or being ghosted, or having to compromise your expectations or something to that nature. And Spirit is trying to guide you that if they're not putting the energy like you are, or if you're not putting the energy in like other people are, then you're going to have to expect to be ghosted. You're going to have to sit with yourself and introspect on the things that you are not that you're not expressing, or the things that you're not adhering to a situation. Because it's like you come in full throttle, then you slow down like you don't know what the fuck going on, or you don't care, and it can come off as arrogance at times in relationships, because this is big heavy on relationships. It's like in partnerships, there's equal give and take. There's strength there's two people that's strength in a unison. There's alignment. You both share the same values, share the same passion. It's like a harmonious union. And I just looked up this has been trying to hide the pain. And it's like you could be really heartbroken or something. You can still be stuck on a situation that you've been trying to, like, I'm gonna say this, like, it's like soul searching, but you've been trying to get knowledge or wisdom, or you've been trying to get enlightenment on why do you steady feel stuck and be hurt or get hurt or something. I don't know. Maybe you have been hurt before or something like that. But the Knight of Wands, with the Knight of Wands being clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Three of Swords, don't sit right with me. And I feel like you have retreated from you. There's no end when it comes to you being in this action-oriented energy. It's not there. I don't see it there, honestly. Yeah, Page of Wands. Like, yep, something has got you all. Something is stressing you out. Something is worrying you out. Some type of action. Yeah, you started. ignoring something, or you don't want to be bothered. You get bored quick or easy, or you too much in your head. Don't know what direction to go. Don't know whether you should leave or you should go or you should stay. But you just know that you're tired of sitting in the situation. You're tired of dealing with a situation. You don't want to be bothered. Therefore, I had the Chariot in the reverse. There is some challenges. This is like competition, protection, perseverance. Look, the Ten of Swords came out again, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about major change, like karma, things shifting. Ten of Swords. Yeah, when not being able to move forward due to hurt, pain, or big major changes in your life, death, endings. Yeah. The Chariot. Sudden endings in your life, negative outcomes. Feeling depleted, feeling defeated, feeling broken, hurting, ruined, feeling like a failure when things don't go your way. When you feel like you don't know which direction it brings and which way to go. You don't deal with endings too good. You don't have when I feel like when it comes to relationships, certain things like you move so quick and then you end up feeling stuck and broken, and you end up coming in full throttle, like you're rushing, expecting certain things, and then when you don't see those things from the other person, I feel like you feel stuck, fear, or it causes you to be frustrated or feeling just like things start to get difficult for you, and then you start suffering with the situation. It's like it start affecting you energetically, and the way you move and the way you take action. And so when you get to that point, I feel as though you don't know which way to go. You don't know how to move, because it's like, I don't want to ruin something, and I don't want to bring changes. You know what I'm saying? I want. It's like you. So you feel as though if I don't move, if I don't go a direction, if I don't care, then I won't be heard, and it won't change things in my life that doesn't satisfy me or something like that. Because Wheel of Fortune, like satisfaction, it's like success, it's like favor, good luck, changes, major changes, things turning around for you, turning to your favor, karma. But it's like you feel as though if you're not motivated, it can't hurt you if you don't focus on it or something to that nature. If you act like you don't care, you won't be hurt, and it won't mess up what you're trying to achieve or something like that. But that brings nothing but endings, and then you realize they don't do nothing but bring endings, and you end up starting all over again. Yeah, and bring endings to your manifestation, or bring endings to anything that you're trying to create. And it'd be like, oh, well, I thought it was gonna be a successful outcome, and I guess that's not the case, because you always find yourself having to make a decision, a choice, or juggle something, or a conflict between the two. It's like a tug of war. What's the Lovers? Clarify the Lovers. Ace of Cups in reverse. It popped out. Like y'all see how it popped out. The Sun card. Then you find out there's no real love. There's no real equal give and take. There's no real reciprocity. There's no real support or anything like that. Things being exposed, being revealed. Yeah. And then you face with these endings, these deaths. So Aries, even though you come off in this Knight of Wands energy, you really mentally stuck and you still hurt. I don't know. Like you show up like, oh yeah, I got it all together, but mentally you don't. You always in your head and you always thinking of the worst, and those could be you still suffering from some type of breakup, separation, or heartache, or painful, or this could be emotional loss or emotional situation. Something you still suffer from, but you still dealing with something. You're still stuck on something that hurted you. Even though you show up in this Knight of Wands energy, but it also got you coming off as arrogant and not giving a fuck. And you do that because you've been hurt so many times, feel like you've been backstabbed so many times, and you suffer from a lot of things in your life. You've been constantly hurt, or you find yourself feeling like you're always on the wheel of. It's like the wheel of fortune is more like you don't. It's like you want things to be positive. You want a positive outcome, but you always find yourself hurt. There you go. Like you're scared to move towards something because you always find yourself hurt, and it's never a successful outcome. But it's like okay, I don't want to end up hurt because it's unpredictable. So it's like if you don't know, and that's why I already said if you don't know how it's gonna be, then you'll leave it. You'll leave it as such because you don't want to be hurt. You don't take action. You don't go because you've been hurt before. And when it comes to love and partnerships, it's like with Ace Cups in the verse, you don't want to pour into a connection or to a situation. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Maybe you're projecting from past situations or partnerships or friendships, and it's being seen as something being exposed, or you're getting clarity, or it's being shown that you don't love these people, or it's being shown that they don't love you, and that's what creates the endings. So the goal at hand don't be presented, because once things get exposed, it brings shifts, it brings changes. And now you're faced with a choice of decision whether you should end this or continue to keep trying to manifest something to see if it will be a successful outcome. But you already got the clarity that you need, or they will already get the clarity they need because of the action that you take, the way you energetically. So something can be very challenging in a relationship or partnerships for you. And it's creating obstacles, some type of pain that you are facing. Okay, so let's see what comes out. We got making millions, coming back because it's no one like you. We got workout. Some of you guys to get back in the gym. You're out of control. Yeah, you want all the control. Something about water. You can be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we got creepy neighbor and landlord. Could be significant. Okay, this could be a water sign. Some of you need to drink more water. Some of you need to work out. Okay, or things working out for you. Falling into place. Weight loss. Tired. Yes. Making millions. So maybe you could be just focused on making money. And somebody keep trying to show up and be present in your life. This could be a water sign. This could be like a neighbor or some type of landlord. This person could be a neighbor or a landlord, or you could be a landlord. Or this could be somebody in your neighborhood. They look at you as out of control because, like I said, you come in with this quick, passionate energy, and then your thinking process, because you still hurt, leave you stuck. I don't know. It's like you build a barrier up. You think too hard into a situation, and it hurts you. It's like if there's nobody hurting you, it's you hurting yourself because of the way you think about situations, and that's only because you have took action and you have went towards a situation with expectations, and it didn't happen the way you wanted. Something was ruined or something was messed up, and it's like now it's like the unexpected. I don't know what to expect now. So I don't want to take action because I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to be hurt again. So when it comes to partnerships, I don't want to show love. I don't want to come off and give love and da da da. So it can come off as careless and arrogant at times. Even though your intentions is pure, being the fact that you have been hurt, betrayed, backstabbed, or people made you feel insecure. But this is more an internal thing, eternal. It's more of a you energy. This is more of a you problem because it's something that you thinking negative about that's keeping you stuck. That's bringing pain to yourself. You can't control nobody's actions when it comes to you, but you can control the actions on how you allow people to deal with you or how you allow yourself to deal with others. Yeah, we got eyes swollen and puffy eyes, fights, crying, no sleep. So like I said, somebody is definitely losing sleep. Somebody is definitely stressing and worried. You could be drinking a lot. Okay, something about a pool or a lake or a beach could be significant. Maybe you need to go there, sit by the pool, sit by the lake, or go to a beach and walk on the sand and meditate or something like that. Something about the water could be significant. Or you need to drink more air. Some of y'all need to drink some more water. Some of y'all need to think about getting back into the gym, lose some weight. Okay, some of you guys been working out a lot and you could be tired, so you might need to take a break. Okay, but when it comes to your money things, is working out for you because that's the only thing that you probably really worried about. You're not worried about relationship. All right. Also, this neighbor, sexual acts is significant. Maybe you sleep. This is somebody you used to sleep with. This water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Whoever this landlord or this neighbor is, they're very creepy, or they come off as creepy. Yeah, out of control. And maybe you feel like this person is out of control. Maybe this is somebody you dealing with, that you sleeping with. And maybe it started off passionate. It started off very good and da-da-da-da. You came off as like very impulsive. But then you found yourself feeling stuck and heartbroken. And then you start pursuing the situation, and then because they messed something up. And this ain't something you predicted. It's something that you ain't expect to come around to change your life. And maybe change your life and your outlook on partnerships and relationships. And now you enduring all this such situation because it's just a challenging situation. Something that's very challenging for you to face. And what's the challenge? What's the challenge? Come on now. Yeah, well, all this came out, but in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the World, Nine of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So, something about somebody independence and somebody communication and some type of cycle being completed and giving up on something and getting up being guided or some type of not following someone's intuition. What's the challenge? The Death, the Magician, and the Six of Wands. Yeah. Nine of Cups. Getting satisfied, being happy and successful and manifesting your things into reality. Yeah. The challenge is when things end in your life, you don't like, it's like say first you go through a breakup. You harbor on it for too long or something like that, where now it's conflicting when it comes to you taking actions and being in your power. It's like, because I'm not being recognized and because I'm not getting the victory and success, I'm not getting the praise or the validation that I need, I can't manifest my goals into reality. It's like, this is you, Six of Wands. You used to being on a high horse, or just being seen, overcoming obstacles, like you triumphant victory. Like this, you used to. I don't know if you like to. This is like, it's challenging because you don't know how to deal with change. You don't know how to accept the endings. Yeah, that's what it's giving me. You don't know how to accept endings for new beginnings. It's like, once something ends, you should be ready to take action to manifest, because you have that power. Like I said, you can't control how they treat you. Well, yeah, you can't control you can't expect people to treat you like you want to be treated, because that's them. Like, let's be them. I can't explain it right. Why the fuck I can't explain this right? You can't expect people to treat you like you want to be treated because they're not you. You treat them a certain way, they treat you a certain way, or you treat them a certain way, they treat you a certain way. Your expectations and point of view or outlook have to be different. That's what I'm saying. Like, the endings is created for new beginnings. So stop worrying about what he or she not doing. So the challenge is you ending and being okay with endings and being able to take action and create a new beginning for a successful outcome that makes you feel comfortable so you can get the results that you want. And that's the challenge. Things end before you can see them be successful. It's like you have a goal. You have say for instance, you have a goal, and your goal was to live happily ever after. Boom. So you go in full throttle and then expecting that goal to manifest into reality, right? But then it doesn't. Something gets ruined, something gets messed up, something unexpected pop up. The person ain't moving the way you moving, ain't giving you the same energy. Or vice versa, you're not doing what you need to be doing. You're not showing gratitude. You're not showing reciprocation, empathy, because you come off as arrogant and careless. Or this is how somebody else is towards you, and that could cause pain to you. It makes you feel like a failure. It makes you feel inconsiderate. Because you're trying to match energy, and that's not who you are. So it affects you more than it affects the person that you're trying to play tit for tat for, because that's not your character. Or this could be vice versa energy, put where it goes. But you recognize nothing that you ever manifest or took action on, it will end before it began. So that could be some end of results. It's like you want to be content, you want to be happy. But with these results, you're not content, you're not happy. I mean, the challenge is you take it, accept the endings so you can manifest new beginnings to be successful. But that's a challenge for you. It's like you can't accept losses. You can't accept L's. It's like, it's my way or the highway, because you always expecting things going your way. But like I said, life ain't always fair. Can't always expect you out of a person. Okay? What's the situation for Aries? What's the situation? You make relationships very challenging. Yep, love. Admire, adore, enchantment. You looking for a happily ever after. You need to pay attention to the signs. 11, 11, 2, 2, 2, and 3, 3, 3 can be significant. Like I said, 131 could be significant. You might see that often. Or you've been seeing that channel. That channel. We got plugs. So when it comes to you and connections. But these are in the reverse. Look, divine femme, you are there. Meeting. When it comes to discussing and planning, this is the thing that you be planning to do. And when it don't come in, like direct, we got extreme cutoff. You don't, when it comes to cutting people off, you don't want to. You constantly avoid that. With the hustle, you don't focus. Divine feminine in the reverse. All this is in the reverse. When it comes to you being connected to others in a relationship, tuned in, okay? It's connect to somebody in a relationship. I don't know if you be on social media or be so worried about what they got going on social media, or I don't know, this may be somebody you met on social media. I don't know, you watch this lover, you watch this person on social media, or they watching you, or something to that nature. Connected. But we got divine femme, the hamster wheel, surviving daily hustle, and extreme cutoff. But this was in the reverse, so I'm going to tell you. Like I said, you're focused on your finances, on your money. And I feel like that's a coping mechanism, so you don't got to feel the pain or suffer from things not going your way after they're cut off. But not realizing when you don't accept the endings and you don't accept the losses, and you just try to distract yourself with work and money and finances, you can't create and you can't manifest, and you don't have power because you're allowing somebody to still have power over you. whoever this person that you have love, people you have love for, this is somebody you used to be in a relationship with. Yeah, meeting, discussing, and planning. Lockdown, yeah. It's like, oh, if you can't talk to this person, like you allow, like whatever you plan, and if it don't go, you all in your head or something like that. Anything else when it comes to the situation? You be all in your head when things don't work out the way you want them to work out. Because your expectations may not be the same. That's why there's a need to discuss it. Talk to the person and see where their head at. Don't just expect them to be on the same level as you. Nah, we got two different individuals. Yeah, we got the wish energy in the reverse. Hope, praying, and yearning. Drama queen. Thirsty and chaos. Causing chaos, thirsty. Like, and when the prayers don't get answered, or when you don't get fulfillment, or your wishes don't come true, then you come off as arrogant. You come off as careless. Like, yeah, it's ugly. It comes off ugly. Yeah, when you don't get this offer or proposal, you don't get it because you become so obsessed with a reality that you created. The other person that created that reality, that was you. That was a you thing. So what you got to do is understand that when you come into a situation, don't have your expectations high because everybody ain't in on the same type of time. That's why there needs to communicate, talk, see what motherfuckers head at. Don't always expect going into a situation or relationship that is gonna always be in the same vibe. Cause no, so it's not gonna always go that way. Okay. So I don't know if you're going through a breakup. Yeah. Maybe somebody could be a player, okay? And I feel like you don't want to move forward with this person anymore because they hurt you. And this was some type of unexpected hurt. Or maybe you could be the cheater, okay? Because you're still stuck on some type of betrayal, some type of heart pain. So maybe you just like this flighty person and this flirtation person. And you could be a little promiscuous at times. And it's like when it comes to relationships, you don't know how to love, or you always find yourself running out of love when it comes to partnerships, and you don't feel like you can move forward. It's like even though you start off passionate and thrill seeking and like, excited, but then you lose sight of the goal once things don't work out the way you want them to work out in relationships, and then you start being invested because if they ain't going the way you want them to go, yeah, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. Yeah, you worried a lot, because you want to be happy. Okay? You want these opportunities in your life. You want to have fun. You want to celebrate. You want to be amongst a friends group and families, and you want these opportunities. These are things that you think about. You want a man, you want a husband, you want a wife, emperor, empress, energy. You want that kind of energy, but there is some type of rejection because due to conflict, disputes, or some type of falling out, you can't you don't seek success because it'll be jealousy, envious, and things, and that changed things around. That changed the will. Things don't go in your favor. Because when things don't go in your favor, you get in this demon time. You get in this envious energy, like it came out the front, instead of having gratitude and accepting the fact that, okay, maybe, maybe next time, or maybe, the rejection is my protection. You're not looking at it like that. You're looking at, oh, everybody's against me, and, they're not fucking with me type shit. You have self-esteem issues. There you go. Possess gifts of soul that benefits me and others. Yeah. Something about your self-esteem. I don't have like they have, or, I don't know. You comparing yourself to people. Your grief, courage. Yeah, and it's because you got to have the courage. Find the inner strength to face fears and confidence. Yeah. So it's a you thing. You be scared, getting your heart broken. You be scared. You be stuck thinking of the worst. And when you think of the worst, you create a narrative. You bring that to reality because life is all about energy. So if you always in negative energy, that's what you gonna get. Negative energy back. So be mindful of that, Aries. I love you guys. Peace, love, and blessings. Until next time.